Canada, of course, surprisingly somewhat, carrying the flag for CONCACAF here, along with Panama.
Yeah, surprisingly, absolutely.
You give them a chance against Venezuela?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Good chance?
Absolutely. Because, listen, Venezuela is a good team in a good moment, but Canada's got house money right now, and they're a dangerous team. Canada qualified for this tournament by beating Trinidad and Tobago in a playoff to get here. They've got house money. Jesse Marsch has, what, he had 2 games before this tournament with them? And one, they got embarrassed versus the Netherlands, and another, a very respectable 0-0 draw versus France. And they played, I think, in a way where they earned respect versus Argentina, albeit still lost, fine, but earned respect. And they have what I think are difficulties for any team. And certainly Venezuela will acknowledge the difficulties of a physical team, of a fast team, of a team with special players in their offensive third or with space ahead of them. An Alphonso Davies, a Jonathan David, you know, Estacio that's very good in picking his moments to, you know, facilitate these players. It's a difficult team with difficult problems to try to solve, but certainly both teams would like their chances, and to think, and I say this respectfully, that in a semifinal of this tournament, it's going to be Venezuela or Canada. That's a big moment for both those countries.
What if it's Canada, Casey, and the U.S. and Mexico are at home, and specifically the U.S. is home, knowing they could have hired Jesse Marsch as the manager?
Well, it's definitely a bit of a wake-up call, but the United States has been in situations where they found themselves maybe punching above their weight a little bit at times, and you just take that for what it is. And I think what Jesse Marsch and Canada will do is build off of that, and they'll try to recreate the success they had in World Cup qualifying and get back to that and get back to being more dominant. And they had this confidence during World Cup qualifying when they won World Cup qualifying when nobody expected them to do so. And they did it with a bit of flair and with a bit of athleticism to hit you on the counter and be very dynamic. And we haven't quite seen that yet. What I think happened was Jesse was all excited about the game against the Netherlands. I'm going to show you how we're going to press and we're going to do this. And then they got kind of brought down to reality.
Lasted 45 minutes.
Yeah. And it was kind of probably one of those good moments to say, you know what, let's kind of slow down here a little bit. Let's get things right defensively. And they have. And they've gotten, and it's been, you know, what do we talk about sometimes? We talk about being pragmatic. Well, Canada has been very pragmatic in this tournament to say, you know what, maybe we're not going to go out and win 4-0, but we're going to find a way to get into the knockout rounds.
All right, we'll leave our look ahead to the...
things, Seth.
Yes, quickly, Ali, go ahead.
Hold on. Yeah, very quickly. Couple of things. When Herc says, with all due respect, it's either Canada or Venezuela in the semifinal, with that disdain, there is no respect there. Okay?
I said with all due respect.
Second thing I would say is, with all due respect,
Bless their heart.
Canada or Venezuela.
Bless their heart.
Yeah, bless their heart. The second thing I would say is that now Fútbol Americas has to shift their focus away from the United States and Mexico to Canada.
Whoa,
to
we've never shied away from Canada.
We just shied away from Venezuela.
Fully representing the Americas.
Something tells me we're still going to focus on the U.S. and Mexico, even if they're not in this tournament. All right, Ali, we're going to let you go. Venezuela and Canada is on Friday. We will, of course, be live after that game. We will also be live on Thursday after the first quarterfinal, which is Argentina against Ecuador. So it should be right around the same time, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. out on the East Coast.